We are entering that magical time of year, November in college football, where you can punch your ticket to the playoffs or you're home for Christmas. This game, Oregon, Iowa, is one step closer to figuring out who's playing ball for Christmas and who is at home watching on the television. I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any football, racing, and true crime. And there's a lot of true crime that we're going to be discussing when I get time. I wasn't feeling good last night, or otherwise I would have been doing this. But nonetheless, I am here. I am a lot better than what I was. So let's talk about this. Oregon, Iowa, in Kinnick. Playoffs on the line. Well, we expect playoffs to be on the line. Now, Oregon, they could afford to lose this game. They got some juice on the back end of the schedule to propel them back into it. Iowa, on the other hand, they do not. They're at 2 losses. Iowa State, Indiana. All they have is USC at USC next weekend. If Iowa wants to go to the playoffs, they have to win this game. Have to. They have to beat USC. And then they got Michigan State and Nebraska, which Michigan State and Nebraska is in turmoil at this point. Which I'm going to make a separate video sometime in the coming weeks about Michigan State. Because I think Michigan State needs to be talked about in a whole different light. But on this game, this opened at 5.5. And right now it is at 6.5. In favor of the road team, the Ducks. I'm actually surprised that it's moving towards the Ducks. I think the public is sleeping on Iowa. I think the analytics are sleeping on Iowa, as you can see over here. 70.3% clip that Oregon is going to win this game. Now, it's going to be a light rain. It's going to be a little bit rainy. Is going to be enough to affect the Oregon offense, though. Now, the Iowa defense is definitely going to be affecting the Oregon offense, as both teams are top 5 in yards. Iowa is top 5 in keeping teams out of the end zone. And this game could very well come down to, when you get to the red zone, can you punch it in? Big plays are going to be at a premium. So you have to be able to stay on schedule. Iowa is one of the best teams in the country at staying on schedule. Take a look. Let's take a look here. Stats. Team. Iowa only allowing 13.1 points per game. Both teams are in the top 5 in yards allowed. Hey, Toledo, shout out to the home team. But Iowa only allowing 234 yards, Oregon 239. And there isn't a red zone stat. Doggone it. But, I mean, this game is going to be an absolute defensive war. The weather is not going to be helping the offenses at all whatsoever. Iowa is going to keep this ball onto the turf. And what's going to be playing a huge role is the rush yards. Oregon, they are in the top 10 in the country. Iowa. Hey, holy cow, did I miss them? I think I missed them. Oh dear. I didn't miss them. Okay, I did. Oh, there they are. Iowa, 185 yards rushing to Oregon's 237. All the stats are looking towards Oregon. And I'm beginning to talk myself into picking Oregon. But I don't want to move back yet. Oh gosh. I am oof. All the stats, all the numbers. It's what I love. It's what I love most when trying to pick a team. But my gut's telling me Iowa gonna win this game. It's Kinnick. The game's gonna be ending at under the lights. Oh, it should be ending under the lights. It'll be close. It's gonna be wet. It's gonna be rainy. I don't think Oregon's gonna be able to stay balanced. Iowa doesn't have the ability to be balanced. I mean, we could very well see maybe 10 pass attempts out of Gronowski, the Iowa quarterback. He only has 946 yards on the season passing. The rushing stats, not much better for Iowa. But that defense is a typical Iowa defense. They ain't letting much through. They held Indiana to 20 points. Actually, let's take a look. 28 points is the most points that they've allowed all season long. That was against Rutgers, and they scored 38. And last time I checked, 38 is more than 28. Obviously, I don't think Oregon is going to be able to score more. And that game against Penn State was the best quarterback that they had seen in Drew Waller. They were able to hold Rocco Beck in Iowa State to 16, albeit a loss. But oh gosh, like all the numbers are telling me Oregon, but my gut's telling me Iowa. The model, the college football nerds model. Take a look. If I can find the... Got Iowa. We got Oregon. 16-22 in favor of the Ducks. Josh Pate's model, I think it was 12.5 point spread. No, it was 6. This one is 8. No, 6. So it says Oregon wins by 6. A lot of the models A lot of the spreads saying 6. And I just don't think there's going to be enough points scored to get to a 6-point spread. Iowa's defense is very, very good. And I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling about this game. Just something tells me I was going to win this game in a bowling shoe ugly game. Like, I can't really explain it. I don't know if it's that, like, secret love affair that I have for Iowa each and every single year. Just because I love Iowa, I love the tradition, I love the state. I don't know, call it bias, but I'm taking the Hawkeyes to win this game. And I'm going to say it's going to be... Oh. I'm going to say 7-6. I like the fun game. I like those kind of games. 7-6. Iowa scores at the buzzer. Goes for 2. Gets denied. By the slimmest of margins. I'm gonna go with that bold prediction on top of the final game, the final play of regulation ends under review. They're gonna have to go into the booth, figure out what exactly happened in that final play. And that review is going to lead to what the outcome is in this game. It's going to decide the outcome. That is my bold prediction for Iowa and Oregon. Now, this game very well could have Big Ten implications. If we get verse number 5 of late November, Michigan pulling off the upset against Ohio State. Because there's 3 teams with 1 loss that are doing a musical chairs number. Oregon, Iowa, USC. They all play each other at some point in the year. Obviously, this week it's Oregon, Iowa. Next week it's Iowa, USC. That one is in Southern Cal. And then I believe it's Oregon, USC. And that's in Eugene. And if they all split and Michigan pulls off the upset, Michigan pulls off the upset against Ohio State, it will be Michigan, Indiana in Indianapolis. So, in order for this musical, the way this musical chair thing has to go, for the Michigan fans out there, I think you need Iowa to win this game. Then go to USC and lose. And then Oregon beating USC. If all that happens over the course of the next couple of weeks, so over the next 3 weeks, you're Michigan, you're rooting for Iowa this weekend. Next weekend, you're rooting for USC. And then the weekend after that, you're rooting for Oregon. Pivotal games. But they're only pivotal if Michigan wins out, which they should. They should. They don't have anybody of importance. They got Northwestern, Maryland, and then Ohio State. So for the Michigan fans, you will very well have your opportunity at the King. Whether it's going to mean something later in the season is all going to depend on the next few weeks in this musical chairs that Oregon, Iowa, and USC are going to be playing. Now, what the tiebreakers are between Michigan, Oregon, Iowa, I don't know. I don't know. That is one hell of a mess. But I think we're going to get a split between the three teams. And then Michigan controls their destiny. At home, high noon, on Fox, November 29th. They control their destiny. Now let's play with let's play a little bit here. See, Michigan's not even on here. What the hell? Oh. Okay, never mind. We're not going to play that game. Iowa's not even on here. What the hell? But USC. They'll beat Northwestern. They'll beat Iowa. But they're going to lose. And USC's out of the playoff. So, for the Michigan fans, like I said, you're rooting for Iowa, then you're rooting for USC, then you're rooting for Oregon. In that order, in those weeks. Then after that, you got to take care of business. For Iowa, I'm taking the Hawkeyes to win in Kinnick because Kinnick is where top 10 teams go to die. Eliminate the numbers. Numbers are irrelevant when it comes to Kinnick. The defense, I think, can hold the Oregon offense. And Iowa is very good at making you mess up and then taking advantage of it. Give me the Ducks, or give me the Hawkeyes over the Ducks in an ugly 7-6, like 9-7, 12-10, like low scoring. Give me the Hawkeyes. Give me the under. That is my pick for this game. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any football or racing. And we'll see you later.